What's up, YouTube? It's me, Lauren. I'm coming at you with a new resin update with some of the pendants I made within the past week and to show you some of the ornaments that were in the molds in my last resin video. I do want to start off by saying thank you to my new subscribers and welcome, and also sharing my thanks and appreciation to my old subscribers. I also have a shout out for Grimm's Crafting Tales. She is on Instagram and also on YouTube here. She gave me a shout out in her last video, and I would just like to say go ahead and check out her channel as well because she has some really freaking awesome pendants that make me incredibly jealous at times. But yeah, she's a wonderful crafter, so go check her out as well. And without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and just get started. So here is my Winnie the Pooh and Piglet from the mold, and this actually is a glitter mix that I created myself. So it's a few different blues and some iridescence. Here is the Eeyore and Tigger, and this one has a color shifting pigment in it. It goes from purple to gold. It's hard to pick up on camera, but I did do a pretty good job on my Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it there. Here is Bambi and Thumper. And these still need to be glazed, so don't worry about the fact that they are lacking their glaziness. Here is one for the Chicago Cubs. It's not gonna pick up the pigment, I don't think, but I did use, you can sort of see on the back maybe. It's a goldish black pigment. I combined, there you go. I combined two pigments from Your Creative Playground. I believe one was soot and the other was silk or something like that. It was a white one. And as you can see, the two together look really cool. Here is another Sears Tower for the Chicago Cubs winning the World Series. I still have to dome this one, so right now it's just the blank with the image. And here's another one. And then again, I believe the pigments were the same. I used Your Creative Playground Soot and I used Jar's Diamond Crush, and it created this lovely effect. I have this adorable Rilakkuma. This is going to be a Christmas ornament, I believe, but they can also be necklace pendants. And it just has some candy sprinkles in there, and I don't remember what I used to color it, but it's this beautiful lime green, and then I just backed it with white. It still needs to be sanded down and then domed. Here is my blood splatter zombie color fishnet heart, and it's just domed white on the back, and it's cool because you can see the blood splatter along the sides. And this pigment was also from Your Creative Playground. I think it was Mermaid Tail. This is very pretty. I'm like hypnotized by how it looks. And I had my first round putting bling mesh into resin. I'm always afraid to work with fabrics because I'm not really good at doing fabric, or I mean this is bling, but you know what I mean. Getting it to fit in the mold right always makes me nervous. But this one turned out really pretty. And it has that same background as the heart that I just showed you. I made 4 of these guys with leftover resin. It was kind of a pour now or die situation. I'm thinking of adding either little hair clips on the back and making like super micro hair clips with them, or just using them as add-ons to keychains, charm bracelet. I don't know. I do want to make more of these. I was so excited when I got this mold because it's so cute and there's so little. They are showing up more pastel than they look in person. I don't know why the camera doesn't want to pick up the colors of those 4, but I had a really hard time photographing them as well. And then I started making some Chicago team hearts for Christmas ornaments. And it just has candy sprinkles and the little scallops there. So I've got Cubs, Bulls, and Blackhawks on this one. And then this one has the Sox, the Hawks, and the Bulls. And I have some dinosaurs from my first pour in this mold. This one is just a sky blue and it has some glitter in it. Hopefully this will, oh, it does show up green. I did a live video on my Facebook, and this thing was as blue as this one. And I was like, I swear it's like emerald green. It's a beautiful, beautiful green. Doesn't want to focus very well, but the veining and the pigment looks so pretty. So here was another attempt at some fabric, and I used a mermaid pattern. It does have some air bubbles, but fortunately because it's mermaid-y, I can get away with the bubbles because it kind of like there's bubbles in water. And I'm probably going to actually add bling on this one to make the bubbles not so like apparent. I still have to back it. I don't know if I want to do a white or a dark because you can see it makes it really shine when it's darker. But I guess if I put white behind it, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Either way, I do like how it looks so far, and it's just got green on the back of it. Here is another Rilakkuma, and this one has not been domed on the back yet. Doesn't want to focus for me. There we go. It's just got the exact same green as the other one, only it just needs the white background, and instead of using white stars, I used green just to see the difference. I like this one better, I think. Here's my Nightmare Before Christmas ornament. And all the ornaments will be painted on the top, either silver or white, or in cases like these, sometimes I do a matching paint color. So they're still to be completed, but this gives you the general idea of what they look like. Here's the Mickey and Minnie. I actually wasn't that pleased with how much glitter I put in the background of this one. It's pretty in person, and I'm not like saying I dislike it, but it's not the way I wanted it to be, so I'll be remaking this one because I do like the concept of it. And I made some Hatchet Man blood splatter hearts, and these still have to be glazed as well. And I made 2 of them. And I have 2 of these. They just have iridescent and red with black pigment. I'm going to try to get it to there. You can see how beautiful it is when it's not focused. It's really pretty. It doesn't even want to focus. But I have 2 of them. They're the exact same. And this is an old one, but I couldn't remember if I put it in any of my updates. Killer Tofu from the 90s Nickelodeon Doug. And I finally popped this guy out of the mold. I love how this looks. It does look like stained glass, which is what I was going for, so I'm very pleased. And then I have this guy here, which has all the Chicago teams represented, and this one has been domed, so you can see the difference in texture. And I'm super wicked proud of how this turned out. It has beautiful pigment in the background, and then it has an aqua and lavender droppings in them. And I said on my Facebook Live that it looked like colored egg drop soup, which is the best way I can describe it, but I am just in love with this pendant. I still need to dome the back of it. But yes, that is my resin update. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Again, thank you so much to my old and new subscribers. If you feel like following me on social media, my Facebook, Instagram is In Your Tweens with a Z, Dreams with an S. I hope whatever time of day it is, morning, noon, or night, you're certainly having a great one. Have a good one. Until next time, bye.